So you want to buy a home. You've never bought a home before, everything's going to go smoothly, right? There's some things that you need to know, and in this video I'm going to tell you 5 things that could actually go horribly wrong. Hello, my name is Patrick Fields, your Edmonton real estate guy, and I'm licensed with RE/MAX Select. I've been helping nice people buy and sell homes since 2002. I've sold more than 1,000 homes myself, so the information I'm giving you here today is based off my own personal experiences. I hate seeing people stressed out when buying a home, so watch this quick video and make sure you watch all the way to the end to learn how to avoid these problems. I want to make your home buying experience be stress-free. So the first issue. You find a home you want to see, you call the realtor that has it listed either from the MLS or on the for sale sign, and you book an appointment to see the home. You're full of this nervous excitement as you've never bought a home before, and 5 minutes into looking, the agent says, "So should I get the paperwork ready so you can buy this home?" I mean, come on. It's the first house we've seen. Maybe we could look at a few more? The first issue is that maybe you just don't gel with the real estate agent. I mean, it happens. But if you feel any pressure and not 100% at ease with this person helping you, find someone else. Don't sign any buyer's agreement and lock yourself into working with someone you are not comfortable with. Buying a house should be fun and a stress-free experience. It's the largest financial purchase you'll make in your lifetime. You don't need any extra worries. I made a video with some tips on how to find a great realtor, and I'll post a link in the notes below. I mean, they need to know contract law, should be able to give you some information on the area and the amenities, have great negotiating experience, and be able to walk you from start to finish without any issues. So basically, I'm trying to tell you is find a realtor you trust 100% and know they have your best interest at heart. Issue number 2. So you find a great house and you want to make an offer, but you didn't get a financing pre-approval. What? What are you thinking? And don't think that just running through some numbers with a bank employee is a solid pre-approval. A credit report should be pulled, and there's so much paperwork that a mortgage broker needs. T4s, notice of assessments, bank statements, letters of employment, and it can take extra time if you're using RSPs. You should never look at houses without getting a jump on your financing. Okay, and here's a bonus tip. Be cautious about working with a bank employee that works 9 to 5 and isn't willing to give you their cell number. Buying a house isn't 9 to 5. We work on things after dark, and sometimes you need someone that works non-banker hours. Trust me. It's extremely frustrating when you have a question and you can't get a hold of the person in charge of your financing. Now, your financing or loan could also be denied because of poor credit or many other things. Or the bank could turn down the loan if they don't feel the house is worth what you're paying. Or if an appraisal was needed, it could come in low and the bank denies you the loan if you don't have the money to make up the shortfall. Or you don't qualify for the amount of the purchase price. Maybe you only qualify for, say, $350,000, but the offer you've made is for $450,000. Lenders have tightened restrictions and made it more difficult to qualify for a mortgage loan as they want to ensure fewer people will default on them in the future. Issue number 3. Your financing is approved. Hooray! And you move on to your home inspection. Now, personally, I think a real estate agent should have some basic house construction knowledge and be able to point out red flags or give you information on plumbing makeup, give an approximate age of the furnace, and here's a hint. There's usually a sticker on the furnace or the gas line. Tell you whether the electrical is copper or aluminum wiring and whether it's a 60 or 100 amp panel. And point out any potential issues with possibilities of water in the basement from negative grade on the outside of the home. The last thing you need is to have the home inspector tell you something your agent should have pointed out and then charging you $500 for it. I had a young realtor come to me after a home inspection years ago on a listing of mine and try to negotiate money off because the home inspector told him the windows were 30 years old. I said, "You didn't tell your clients the windows were original when you looked at the house? Come on." So if you do a home inspection and the inspector tells you some issues with the home that weren't found by your agent, you will have 3 options. First, if they're overwhelming, like foundation cracks, or you're just not comfortable buying the home because there's tens of thousands of dollars involved to fix the issues, you can walk away and you get your deposit back. If you're comfortable buying the house, but there's a few issues to be fixed, you can try and negotiate some money off the original agreed upon purchase price. And you can proceed at the accepted price if there's no issues at all. If you're enjoying this, please hit that like button. And if you want to be an educated buyer or seller, then hit that subscribe button so you don't miss my next video, and ring the bell to be notified when the video is released. Issue number 4. Your agent didn't tell you to get house insurance before possession day. Your lender won't send your lawyer the money if you don't have house insurance, because if you move in and the house burns down, the bank can't come after you for the amount of the bank loan. Make sure you use an experienced real estate agent to keep you on track and organized every step of the way to ensure you get your keys on time. And issue number 5. You didn't use a real estate lawyer to handle the transfer of the title and close the sale, and now you don't get your keys when you should. Now, I have to admit, in my very first year of real estate, I had clients that chose a lawyer that I hadn't used before. And on the day of their possession, their lawyer was in court because he also did legal services. And guess what? My buyers didn't get their keys when they should have because their lawyer wasn't in the office to make sure their mortgage funds were sent over to the listing agent's office. I only recommend lawyers that specialize in handling real estate purchases and sales. And I haven't had a single problem since then. If you want to view listings of homes for sale, check out my website, edmontonalbertahome.ca. And if you have any real estate questions or you'd like to discuss buying a home of your own, don't be shy. Just give me a call or send me a text or an email. My information is below. Thank you so very much for watching. Please stay safe and informed. I'll see you next time.